Okay, since Genshin Impact is no longer demanding for both the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the 15 Pro Max, I have been on the lookout for a game that can really push these devices to their limits. And I think I found the right game. In this video, I will test both devices in the new Domain 9 area and Tower of Fantasy, both with 90 FPS enabled. For those subscribed to my channel, we've already seen what this game has done to my S23 Ultra, hence, let's see if I can get also these iPhones to throttle and also shut down. Last but not least, as you've seen, I will be testing in 25 Celsius ambient temperature and maxing out all graphical settings, so see you after this test.
Observe history. Pay full attention. This is the end. start. All swords as one.
So now that we've tested for over 10 minutes and got to see quite a bit of throttle, let's first look at peak temperature and then we'll do a deep dive in FPS averages. And as we can already see, temperature is peaking up to 44 Celsius, which is pretty bad with only 10 minutes of gaming. This phone definitely needs a cooler and is highly advised with 90 FPS enabled. Last, moving on to FPS averages, here we can see all the devices I've tested in this new Domain 9 area. And to my surprise, very much like Genshin Impact, the A16 Bionic and the A17 Pro are neck to neck in gaming performance. The 15 Pro Max averaged 79.8 frames per second, while the 14 Pro Max averaged 77.5 frames per second. However, when looking at the 1% lows, the 15 Pro Max is a lot more stable than the 14 Pro Max in 90 FPS gaming. Now, you're probably wondering why or even how the Galaxy S23 Ultra scored so low in this FPS test. And I promise you, my testing is legit. I've already made 2 videos about this, but for those still in doubt, I did test for a third time with the newly released 3.3 version, and again, the Galaxy S23 Ultra's GPU just cannot handle the demanding graphics in this game. Now, for those wanting to replicate this test, please make sure to test in Domain 9 area and not Asperia, which is the beginning of the game. Domain 9 is 3 times as demanding as Asperia or the 2.0 Varia region. Let me know in the comments if your phone can survive this area with maxed out graphics and shading enabled. Anyways, despite the throttling nightmare this new region in Tower of Fantasy has put both of these iPhones through, both still did fairly well and maintained a fairly decent gaming experience. The only big red flag was thermals, as both devices were ranging between 44 to 45 Celsius with only 10 minutes of gaming, which is not acceptable. If you're planning to play at 90 FPS, you definitely need either a phone cooler or low ambient temps. Again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned as I will be testing next the PC-ported Resident Evil Village game here on this iPhone 15 Pro Max.